Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I'm Lunar, even though I was double-checking OBS repeatedly over and over again during that intro, I feel the need to do it again. Yes, OBS Chan is working just fine. I think after I finish this part, I'll stop procrastinating about making that VTuber model. Granted, I've tried with other VTuber things, like Wardo and VTuber Studio and VRoid Studio, but there's a thing called VTuber Maker that looks like a bread symbol or something like that. Like just a loaf of bread. I've yet to even launch that, but I think that would be my best option. No data. Okay. I really don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we should stop by the faculty room first to say hi to... Hello, Yashiki. Sorry for making you wait. Has there been a new notice? No, I didn't call you because of that. I just wanted you to directly report your results in the slit-mouthed Kashima case to me. Go ahead. I give him a general report about the slit-mouthed Kashima case. It's also been decided that the broken glass and the dirty floor in that room will be left as is for the time being. I can't blame them considering the current state of the old building. Yeah, I don't know if it's even if it wasn't haunted, I don't think it's worth saving the building. Like, even if it wasn't haunted, just tear it down. I don't think the building can be saved. Even though they're like, oh, it's historical. I'm like, yeah, but there's simply a point where, like, we had a few historical buildings, but at the point where they're like, yeah, all of it's full of asbestos. It's like, yeah, we can't fix this without it being a biohazard. I see, it just keeps getting worse, huh? Daimon's been attacked, and the Departed's identity still eludes us. Are there any clues that could help unravel this mystery? I've been digging through some of the school's documents, but I couldn't find anything linked to the Departed. Mind lending me other documents of interest, if you have them? I'm especially interested in the older ones. I've barely seen any, which is odd for a school that's got 7 years of history. Oh, about that. I assume you've learned that our school was firebombed and air raid during the war, right? Aside from the old building and the clock tower, everything was burned down. That included the building that stored the school documents. Even without the physical documents, you can always ask people who might recall history you're interested in. You know anyone offhand who might remember? Let's see. If the previous headmaster was still in good health, they'd be a prime candidate. He was curious about Konohara Academy past and did some digging of his own, which is probably why he's dead. Where is he now? He died of a heart attack last month. That's why he's the previous headmaster and I am the current one. Oh, okay. Say, Yashiki, I want you to be completely honest with me. Are you confident you can solve this case? Depends on my luck. Given what you're up against, I can understand why you'd choose to rely upon God. But still, do your best first, and then let God do the rest. Just bear this in mind. There are only so many strings I can pull if people continue to disappear. I'll be held responsible for the fallout, and you'll be removed from the case. To put it bluntly, our investigation will be stopped. I'll remember that. That's all I wanted to say. Oops, there was actually one more thing. This morning, Doherty, the student council president, asked me if you'd be coming to school today or not. Why don't you go see her? Both Dorio and Michio are in the student council room when I arrive. Hello, Mr. Yashiki. Hehe, thank you for the other day. Looks like Michio's fully recovered. She doesn't seem sick or dispirited. Mr. Kanoe said you're looking for me. Yes, there's something I'd like to discuss with you, though I don't feel like saying it myself. Michio, can you help? Do you guys want me to help fix the clock tower? You're such a scaredy cat, man. Alright, take a look at this photo first. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Okay, I'm curious. Okay, let me get a closer look. Michio shows me a photo of the pool in it. You guys have a pool here? Or is it... Is that one of the Boos from Super Mario Brothers? And now I'm thinking of Boozette. Now I'm thinking of Bowsette. They both have giant titties. They're both Futanari. So we went from tiny little ghost thing from a Nintendo game to boobs and cocks. Okay. I have to say, the empty water at night is pretty eerie. What is that? There's something pale floating above the water's surface. The photo is too blurry for me to make out what it is, but it looks like the puffy, swollen face of a human. I can barely make that out. I guess I can kind of see what you're saying from there, but yeah, might as well be UFO evidence. Again, it wouldn't surprise me if aliens existed. I just don't know. I was the one who took the ghost photo. The swimming club came to us to share their concerns about the pool ghost. I snuck into the school a while ago and took this picture. That's literally trespassing. Oh, come on. Don't be so uptight. I did it to try and keep the student body calm. I still can't say I managed to get this snap, though. I still can't believe I managed to get the snap. My supernatural sense is truly something else. Michio grins from ear to ear. Seems like she hasn't learned anything after what happened to her during Kashima's case. Are you telling me to investigate this spirit? Exactly. I've heard there's been a lot of strange incidents in the swimming club recently. The spirit is behind those incidents. We have to do something about it before it gets worse. Do you mind investigating it for us? Sure. Thank you. Now, tell me more about this spirit. Where should we start? Strange incidents. When they're swimming, all of a sudden they feel like they're being suffocated and almost drowned. That kind of thing has supposedly happened more than 10 times. Too much of a coincidence, don't you think? But the spirit was trying to suffocate them with their curse. The spirit's identity. While we still have no idea who the spirit is, some say it is a girl. During club activities, some of the swimming club members said they heard a weird female voice. Some also claim they saw a severed head at night, like the one in the photo. I believe it started after the fuss around Takai died around. I don't remember who that is. What fuss? Care to elaborate? Oh, you haven't heard about that? Kyoko Takai was the first notice victim. Was that Ribbon? Or is this a new person? While she's said to be missing, the rumors say she was killed by an off-road toilet. Is she talking about Ribbon? Now that I think about it, I never actually learned who Ribbon was. Horiko, she told me about Ribbon. She used to be in the brass band with Izumi and the two others that bullied Hanako together. Well, yeah, I can't deny that. She was on the bad terms of Akai ever since they were first years. Did something happen between them? Oh, it was just Takai's personality. She was always an attention seeker. She'd form a clique, and have them fawn over her. She really loved that. Akai was invited to join her circle one time, but she refused. Is that what turned their relationship sour? This is just a hunch, but Azumi's bullying of Hanako might have escalated because he had Takai by his side. They had a shared bond of hatred. Takai was known for her flashy red ribbon. Everyone knew she wore it all the time, and she didn't care because it was given by her boyfriend, or so I'd heard. She really treasured that thing. When you touched her ribbon from behind for fun, she'd get really angry. Then her boyfriend... That's enough, Mihio. You're flying off on a tangent now. Takai doesn't have anything to do with the pool case. Okay. That's all we know. Please take care of the rest for us, Mr. Yashiki. I'll try investigating it later, at night. Right, I forgot. Wait there. Can you give me a better flashlight? Mia writes something at her desk. I have brought you a nuclear-powered spotlight. It's like, oh, here, it's so dark at the pool. Super bright, makes it daylight. I have brought the power of the sun. Take this. This is the dorm's number and my phone number. Call me if anything happens. Or if you're feeling lonely. Hee hee. No thank you. Jeez, Mihio, don't be a weirdo. Huh? I can't help teasing him, you know? He's way too serious, you know? I quickly leave the student council room, putting distance between myself and their cheerfulness. Pool rumors has been added to the Spirit file. By the way, I picked up that the Deep Rock Galactic game since like $8. It's fun. I don't think it'll ever be any interest to anyone for a video. It's just me being quiet and running in a circle. I'm not really very animated during those games. I mainly just sort of like the Vampire Survivors video is just me spacing out. Like I said, maybe I'll actually get around to making that VTuber model. Not that I'll ever use it for anything live. Maybe, I don't know. Poll rumors has been added to the Spirit file. I still really can't see it. It's certainly an eerie picture, but I mean, I kind of could see how that could be seen as a person, but it's just too difficult. While awaiting the next notice, the student council asked me to investigate a spirit haunting the pool. Several students reported having odd incidents and nearly drowning, leading to some assume a spirit was involved. Before the incidents, the student Takai went missing. I also heard a voice at the pool. Okay, how do I get to the pool? This is the spell. I assume I should go to the infirmary. There's still some time before the end of the school day. I better explore the special building and collect some more information. Okay. Library? I spot a familiar-looking boy while glancing over the spacious library. Once he noticed my presence, he immediately approached me with a smug smile on his face. Probably Abe. Hi, Abe. Well, well, look who we have here, if it isn't Mr. Yashiki. Or Yashiki. Big congratulations to you for surviving the oh-so-terrifying slip-mouth Kashima. Are you patronizing me? I expected nothing less from the renowned spirit doctor. I mean, even if it wasn't a life-and-death situation, this is kind of a rude thing to be. But given the fact that it's over me, I mean, best case scenario, I'm here very tired and traumatized. Any other situation, I'm dead. So, like, even if it wasn't such a fucked up situation, it would still be extremely rude. I was just lucky. I think so too, actually. You are blessed by the goddess of fortune. Unfortunately for Mr. Diamond, he couldn't escape his cruel fate. I heard he's hospitalized at K Hospital. You sure know a lot about my situation, don't you, Raina? Don't you think it's time you tell me what sorts of tricks you have up your sleeves? Oh goodness me, to think you would be interested in my secrets. I'm attracted to you, Spirit Doctor, and you're drawn to my mystery. We're basically meant to be, haha. I don't like the sound of that. Hey, don't dodge my question. How did you... What a silly question. I don't see any need to answer that. Don't you know what makes a mystery fascinating and captivating? It's the fact that it remains a mystery. Let's keep our relationship this way. I'm in no mood to alter it. Now if you'll excuse me. Okay. With a chuckle, Abe leaves the library. I've got no idea what to make of that kid. I doubt we'll ever understand each other. I feel like I'm talking to an alien. Maybe he actually is. Who knows? Maybe there's aliens in this game. And this is what they call a generation gap. I step out of the library after the conversation, feeling rather frustrated. Okay. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. I guess that's enough for my evening investigation. I return to the infirmary to prepare for the night's event. Am I taking naps here? Might as well wait till the sun sets. Since I'm dealing with a spirit here, they should appear at night. Despite having no appetite, I force down some cup noodles. I bottle my way here to replenish my energy. I top it off with a cup of instant coffee with extra sugar. Doesn't compare to the stuff I brewed myself. Coffee is still coffee, though. It's a hot black drink full of caffeine and chlorogenic acid. Telling myself that, I gulp the drink down. Music is a thing. The night is getting late. Time to head out. Hello? I've got a call. Who is it from? Hello? Good evening, Mr. Yashiki. It's me. Himeko Doryu from the Student Council. Why'd you need to call me this late? There's something I wanted to tell you. Remember how earlier I said Takai had nothing to do with the pool case? Actually, it's the opposite. Did you find out something? I asked one of Takai's friends at the dorm. Turns out Takai used to be in the swimming club. Hang on, wasn't she in the brass band club? She quit the club after injuring herself during practice. After that, she joined the brass band club, but apparently she still often came to watch the swim club practice. I heard she once asked one of her friends in the club to let her swim from time to time. Because of that, the swimming club members kept away from her. So she just did her own thing? There's more, though I don't know if it's related to the case or not. Right before she died, she apparently lost her ribbon in the pool. Didn't she love that ribbon a lot? Sounds like that would have been rough on her, huh? Yes, I heard she was flipping out. She searched all around the pool, the locker room, and the members' bags, but never found it. She was even saying she'd drain the entire pool if she had to. They were having a hard time stopping her. Did she find the ribbon in the end? Nope. And after that, the notice appeared. Doryu stops talking. I guess that's all there is to the story. Thanks. It'll help my investigation. I should be apologizing for troubling you. Please call Mihisho. If anything happens, she'll come flying. Anyway, have a good evening. I'm still not sure whether Kyoko Takai's connected to the pool case. Maybe I'll get a better understanding once I go to the pool. Pool Spirit Investigations Found in Spirit File. Takai was in the swimming pool club before she moved to the brass band club due to an injury. Rumor has it she was searching for the ribbon she lost before going missing. Ribbon, the first target, was Takai. If she's also the pool spirit, the ribbon might be the key to solving this. Though... Okay. Save. I have no friends. I'm gonna go for a swim. I leave this special building and head to the pool. After a bit of walking, I arrive at my destination. The entrance is blocked by a low palisade. Obviously, given that the school hours are over, it's locked. I forgot to borrow the key. Gah, no choice but to bulldoze my way through. Putting my feet on the palisade, I manage to shuffle myself over in one try. This is the pool in question. I'm not sure if a spirit will appear tonight, but let's take a look around first. I mean, I can look at the pool. I see nothing on the surface of the water, certainly not a severed head. The water is cloudy and clumps of algae float atop it. I'm guessing no one's using the pool these days due to the incidents.
Cool.
The bucket and the floor brush have been left out. Did someone forget to put them away? There are benches by the pool with dead insects scattered on top. There are some benches by the pool. Judging by the mold growing on them, these benches must be pretty uncared for.
Cool.
Each lane has a diving board. I find a small object on one of the diving boards. I pick it up. It's an eerie tooth. Hello? What was that voice? Oh no. I forgot to change my bat, or what the fuck is this? Is that a lackey too? Who's there? Oh, come on. Please work. I believe that's the rubber hoses that Hanako used to kill you. Which means you are probably Takai. That being said, that looks horrible. That looks very uncomfortable. I aim my flashlight toward the source of the voice. There, I spot a bloated ghost that looks like a drowned corpse. It's such an awful sight to behold that I can hardly keep myself from looking away. Now that I take a closer look at her, she's wearing Konohara's academy uniform. Judging by the hoses wrapped around her body, she looks like the victim of Hanako. Is this spirit Kyoko Takai, the missing person named in the first notice? Save me. Save me. I start to get strange chills all over my body. Shit, I won't be able to endure this for long. Takai keeps saying save me over and over. It's like she's begging for forgiveness. Hanako is no longer here, though. She can't forgive her, nor save her. How do I save her now? The only things I can use at the moment are the bucket and the deck brush by the poolside. Scoop up air? Scoop up. Am I going to empty the whole fucking pool? Deck brush. Scoop up floating rubbish. None of these make any sense. Why would this help? What do you mean scoop up air? How would scooping up pool water do anything? Like, shouldn't the logical thing be is I reach out with like a pool stick or something, and she grabs it, and I pull her to the edge? No, she's clearly not drowning, but still. I don't know. We'll try. We'll scoop up floating rubbish. Maybe that'll be the thing. I try scooping the trash. floating on the water surface using the deck brush. Yay! Will you be saved if I do this? However, all I managed to do was scoop up a single leaf out of the pool. Save me, save me. Well, I took quite a bit of damage from that. Guess that's not the right way to save me. I need to try something else. Looks like this isn't the right choice. I try scooping up the trash floating within the water with the deck brush. Given the amount of damage I take and given the percentage chances we get... fuck! I think if we missed the teeth, I think if we had purposely were to avoid all the teeth in the game, I don't think the game would be beatable. No matter how good your luck is. I haven't really cleaned up a pool like this before, so I end up dropping the brush. Hurry to pick up the brush.
Yoshi.
I try scooping up the trash, floating within the water with the deck brush. Success. Will you be saved if I do this? However, all I managed to do is scoop up a few clumps of algae. Okay. I guess I'll scoop up air. I try scooping the air with the bucket several times. I don't know what that would accomplish. Okay, so what would this accomplish though? Just, it's silly. Obviously not the right choice. Starting to change. Guess I'm not choosing. Well, I only have a singular choice left.
Yoshi.
I try scooping up pool water with the bucket. Are you kidding me? This is an unnatural motion for me, so I ended up dropping the bucket. I pick up the bucket in a hurry. Takai keeps... Okay, well... I try scooping up pool water with the bucket. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you purposely avoid all the teeth, the game is unbeatable. Will you be saved if I do this? Now, I imagine somebody's going to make that into a challenge. But that wouldn't be any fun. But I'm sure somebody out there would do it just for the sake of it. Takai's spirit stares at the pool, murmuring something about it with a deep voice. I know this was just a dumb hunch, but maybe I stumbled on the right answer? Looks like this is the right choice. I don't know why it is, but okay. There. More. Did she say there more? I guess I need to do more to save this soul. Save me, save me. I start to get strange chills. Damn it, what should I do? Well, we're fucked. We're gonna die.
Yoshi.
There's an Act 3, I'm automatically dead. Try putting the bucket deep in the water before scooping. Yes. The bucket's so deep in the water that it's quite full. I slowly lift it. I'm guessing she wants me to get the bucket deeper into the water when she says there and more. In that case... How's that? I scooped deep like you wanted. Takai's spirit stares the water inside the bucket. I found your ribbon! I I follow her gaze and see something floating inside. Well, what's this? It's a flashy red ribbon. I think I remember something about Takai wearing the flashy red ribbon. Is this what you've been searching for all this time? Looks like this is the right choice. I heard Takai disappeared while she was looking for her favorite ribbon. She was probably killed by Hanako before she ever found it. Okay, so you're happy now? Takai's spirit laughs happily as she disappears into the darkness. Barely! The regret that Takai lost Soul bore has been dispelled. She shouldn't appear here again. Let's go back to the infirmary, thank goodness. Pool Spirit's ending has been added to the spirit file. The spirit haunting the pool was Kyoko Takai, Hanako's first victim. Getting her ribbon back allowed her to rest in peace. Takai bullied Hanako along with Izumi, which is why she was retarded. The departed didn't show up during this investigation, so this might be unrelated to them. Was still trying to kill people. I'm just gonna teleport. Not even what I was trying to investigate. Okay, I just wanted to check that in case. I'm just gonna teleport back, as I'm basically almost dead. This concludes the requested investigation. If the night is still young, what should I do next? I don't know. I see a face! Is that the departed? For some reason I feel a set of eyes on me. I mean, I see the departed at the window. And all I have to say is, I already have a bit of an issue trying to decipher emotions on people's faces. And one, the window is kind of blurry. Two, the face in particular is kind of an unorthodox face. So I can't really read what that emotion is. There's something on the other side of the window. I hope I'm safe inside the infirmary. You're supposed to be safe in your safe room. Was that the departed? Why were they here, though? Huh? There's an unfamiliar item on the desk. This is... Did you, like, teleport that in through the window? It's like you throw down a smoke bomb, the departed's like, I'm Batman! Then again, I'm Batman. We're all the Batman! What? What?! Dear Student Council, I will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking kidding me? Student council? Did they meet you, Dorio? Shit, what to do? Call them! Tell them get out of town. Just get on a really fast train. The departed can't keep up with trains. Because trains are cool. First things first, I need to check whether or not they're safe or not. Better call them now. Fuck. I check out the note Miho gave me this evening. And then I punch in the number written on the paper. Michio isn't answering. Well then, let's call the dorm, check and see if they're in the room. Konara Academy's student dormitory here. The languid voice of a middle-aged woman is transmitted to a receiver that is resting in its mirror. She must be the dorm manager. My apologies for calling this late at night. My name is Yashiki. I'm one of the teachers at Konohara Academy. Have Himeko, Dorio, and Michio returned home? Hold on, Mr. Yashiki, right? So you're the teacher who's been hitting on those two. Really? Well, what? Playing dumb. I see. I've heard it all from the kids here, you know. Well, great. Now they're going to die because I can't stop, you know, the Super Saiyan monster with a sickle scythe from Baki the Grappler, who's going to kill them. That just teleported stuff in through the window. They say there's a four-eyed, middle-aged teacher who's been hanging around Doryu and Kinukawa an awful lot. Hang on a second, this is... My goodness, how immoral. There have been more and more indecent teachers trying to put their hands on these innocent students. Just admit it already, that's what your intentions are, aren't they? This is getting me nowhere fast. She's prejudiced against me. Why is this happening now, of all times? What can I do to make her listen to me? I'm going straight for the trump card. Bring up Mr. Konoe. I'm investigating a case at the request of Mr. Konoe. If you refuse to cooperate, that's your choice, but I'm letting you know that he'll be hearing about it. Are you alright with that? Huh? Well, hold on a second, you're joking, right? Why don't you try calling him and see whether or not he thinks it's a joke? So, what are you going to do? Your call. The dorm manager remains silent. Merely mentioning the name Konoe seems to be a pretty effective tactic within the school. My apologies. You see, the female dormitory has been getting a lot of weird calls lately. I didn't mean to offend you at all. I'm just taking precautions for the girl's sake. You know that, right? Sheesh. Now she's finally willing to listen. So where are Doryu and Kinukawa? To tell you the truth, both of them haven't returned, and it's already past curfew. Excuse me? I always warn the kids that they need to get back by curfew, but they... The dorm manager offers up a bunch of half-assed excuses. She obviously just doesn't want to be held accountable. They actually left after coming back. I let them go since it was before curfew. I didn't do anything wrong. Did you ask them where they were going? No, I respected their privacy. But I distinctly remember that Kinukawa was talking on the phone before she left. Judging by their conversation, I assumed she was invited out by someone. Oh, okay, I'll try looking for them. Ignoring what the dorm manager attempts to say after that, I immediately hang up the phone. This is bad. I mean, I got all the information I could out of her, so yeah, it'd be a waste of time to stay on the phone. I need to try to find people so they don't die. This is bad. Stifling my mountain of anxiety, I quickly tried to organize my thoughts. They got a phone call and left the dorm. Luring their target out with a phone call is a trick the departed has used over and over again, knowing that it's probably a sign that they've been lured back onto school grounds. I need to find them, and quickly. Save. What do you mean Chapter 4 Final Stage? We just started Chapter 4. Why is Chapter 4 short? How can it be Final Stage? Okay, there's only 4 available, so it is a shorter than normal. Talk. There's no one in the infirmary. I was hoping to talk to myself and get advice on where to go. Well, if I have to find them quickly, logically, the departed's called people to the one building. The two of them have to be at the school somewhere. But where to look first? Come. Please connect past future. Okay. That feeling just now, and that whisper. It's the same voice that told me to pretend to be missed Hiro's during Slit Mouth and Kashima's case. Come to the place that connects past and future. The library? The clock tower? I assume the clock tower. The voice is trying to guide me somewhere. I assume the clock tower. Wait, that's not... My sense of direction's off. Okay. The flashlight. You're... Hello? Oh, hi. A female doll is standing in the darkness. Okay. You're the one who called me, right? I forced the words out of my tensed mouth. So, a place that connects the past and the future. It must be this corridor that connects the old and new doll. I was thinking the clock tower that I can get to by the thing that's honestly literally right next to her. To her left. Well, actually, to her right, to my left. What the hell are you? The doll only responds with a hollow voice. We simply stand facing each other, both of us motionless as time passes. Meanwhile, Dorio and Michio are, I feel uneasy thinking about it. Hey, why did you call me? Plate. What is she trying to say? Place bell rings. The doll in red dress disappears, blending into the darkness. Okay, I was already going to the clock tower anyway, but yeah, thank you for the reassurance on that. What did she want to tell me? Clock tower. Place where bell rings. The place where the bell rings. What's in there? Oh, yeah, I can definitely go to it now. I can also go to the front courtyard. But yeah, we're going to go to the clock tower. Okay. The place where the bell rings, eh? There's only one possibility. The clock tower, a landmark of Konohara Academy that was built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary. Having fortunately escaped the fiery ravages of the war, it became a symbol of the school along with the old building. The clock stopped working 7 years ago, so 2 years... so there's no way the bell can ring. But I've often heard the bell since coming here, especially on occasions when the departed's presence is strong. The bell is ringing. Well, I am Moi Concernicus. That scream just now, was it Doryu? She's nearby, probably inside the clock tower. The door of the grand clock tower is slightly ajar, almost as if beckoning me to enter. The moment I put my hand on the rusty doorknob, the double doors fling wide open. What exactly am I seeing here? What? What is happening? Both of them look very startled, and understandably so. Both Doryu and Michio are lying on the floor in the room. And even though Michio is a big fan of insects and, well, let's be clear. Usually studying insects and things like that is considered very nerdy, and something like an autistic guy would be doing and stuff like that. But even though she is very interested in insects, I'm pretty sure she does not appreciate them being, well, everywhere. Also, is that like concrete coming up to like, or is that mold or what? But yeah, hi guys. Why are you here? Also, it's cold this winter. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get like pneumonia and stuff. But yeah. This is... Is the departed nearby? I'm not sure what's happening. What am I even supposed to do in this situation? Like, is the stuff around her foot, like, hardening? Can I just scrape it off? Like, is it... I assume if the stuff's, like, not that hard, like just mold and stuff, then I could just run in, throw an arm around each of them, lift them up like I'm doing a damn squat press at the gym, and then run out with them and just like run them to like the infirmary or something. Right? What the hell happened here? You guys okay? Yes. Doria replies weakly. She can't think straight. I guess it's kind of too late. Mr. Yashiki? You know, it's probably too late to tell them. By the way, guys, the two of you were declared as the Departed's next target. The Departed's coming for you right now. Also, do you want to hear my report about the pool ghost? Because I did all that, and I haven't had a chance to tell you yet. So I'm just going to sit down in this folding chair over here and just calmly talk to you about that while drinking some tea. What's that? We have more pressing concerns. And the Departed's just in the back corner with a grilled cheese sandwich. It's like, don't mind me. Tell your story. Okay, enough bullshitting. I'm just saying. Michio groans and calls my name. But yeah, I mean, what would you guys do in this situation? Like, am I supposed to, like, get a tool? Like I said, I don't know how hard it's going to be to remove that stuff that's holding it in place. But still. It's a lot of bugs. It's got to be uncomfortable. You guys ever have, like, an ant or something crawl on your arm? Or something like that? It's like, it bothers you. Heck, there's sometimes I've been standing somewhere and I look down my leg and I see a spider crawling on my leg. And I'm like, ah! So, I mean, at least they're not super cold. I mean, look at their socks. They at least have almost knee-high socks on. So, I guess that's working for a little bit of compression to help the blood flow properly to the feet. I know a lot of times in your hospital, if you're in there for days, they'll put these little things that are pressurized around your calves to try to make sure that you're getting proper blood circulation if you're stuck in a bed for a while. Like I said, there was one time I was in the ICU for like 50 plus hours, like 2 to 2.5 days or something. Basically, I had meningitis and encephalitis of the brain and spine, so I was having swelling of the brain, and that was painful. Also had a spinal tap. That was also painful. So, right. Sorry guys, I got distracted. I should probably stop having random conversation about bullshit in the past and actually save you guys, right? Okay, continuing story. Can you stand? Don't think so. I can't move my legs and arms. A huge blob is wriggling around them, restraining their limbs. It looks like a massive slime mold. I'm going to rip it off. Wait. Well, wait. Don't provoke the bugs. They'll bite. I think that's the least of our concern, right? A swarm of insects are crawling on their skin. Some are venomous, including the centipedes. That's concerning. I mean... we have anti-venoms, right? This is the Departed doing. Then there are likely no ordinary insects. There are bound to be massive consequences if I mess this up. These girls could end up like Daimon. Also, was it possible for me to actually save Daimon? I mean, obviously I could have stopped to check on him, but then wouldn't Sho be in the hospital? Or Moe? Like, at that point I'm basically choosing who's going to be in the hospital. Right? I better be extremely careful and take things step by step. What should I do first? First, I rip off the slime mold that's binding Doria's limbs. And then I carefully brushed the bugs from her body. Can you hear me, Doryu? Mr. Yashiki? Let's get out of here. Can you walk? Yes. I helped Doryu back to her feet and get her out of the clock tower. Why would I? We should be safe here. I'm going back for me, wait here. I return to the clock tower and do the same thing in the exact same order to help Miho. Lastly, I scoop up their uniforms from the floor and run outside with her. I close the doors behind me and heave a huge sigh of relief. It all went well. While the two are getting dressed, I look up at the clock tower. Is it just coincidence that they were put here? I don't think so. There must be a reason for it. So I assume whatever the departed's grudge is, it has something to do with the clock tower. And since it stopped 7 years ago, then whatever it was that happened 7 years ago. And the calculated one at that. Mr. Yashiki, we're done changing. I have to ask them what happened. Before that, let's get back to the infirmary. Once we arrive, I make them some instant coffee. Both of them sip their drinks in silence. Their faces have regained some color. Yeah, it is cold out there. Looks like they've calmed down a bit. They should be able to talk now. Mr. Yashiki, I'm fine now. Feel free to ask us anything you need to know. That goes for me too. Despite their trembling voices, they're trying to be strong. Honestly, I'd rather not make these kids recall such painful events. They're not kids, but I'll be honest, everything that has happened in this game would be traumatic. No matter who you are, any involvement in this, you're either dead or traumatized. It's like, hey, look, it's a scary ghost person that's brutally ripping people apart. Also, it's cold outside. And the coffee is terrible. But I don't have any choice. Time to figure out what happened in the clock tower. Tell them about the spirit in the pool. I tell them that I managed to resolve the situation with the spirit in the pool. That should cheer them up. Thank you, Mr. Yashiki. We think that the spirit was really Takai. So, she was murdered by Hanako and then became a spirit. Kind of scary to think about a spirit giving birth to another spirit. It's actually more scary thinking about a spirit eating another spirit. Takai isn't the only victim that turned into a spirit. Shinji was the one killed by Kashu and was haunting the gymnasium. I have to wonder if this entire series of awful events was set in motion by the departed. Asked why they came back to the school. The dorm manager told me you were invited out by someone. Who called you? It was you. Me? You asked us to help you because you were trapped in the clock tower. So Hime and I went out there. I think that was probably the departed pretending to be me in order to lure you out. Are you serious? Damn, they're a tricky enemy. By the way, I literally was actually about to call you. But here's the thing. If the departed lured you out, then the departed gave me the notice. Because here's the thing. I called you immediately after seeing the notice. And you were already gone. That tells me the departed lured you out first, then told me about it. So it wasn't even really a thing to attack you guys. It was literally just getting fucked with. That's what happened in the clock tower. The door was open when we arrived at the clock tower. The moment we stepped inside, a swarm of insects attacked us. They were crawling around under our uniforms, so we took them off and tried to get the insects off of us. I started panicking and everything went blank after that. If they were just normal insects, I wouldn't have been so scared, but I saw some venomous centipedes among them. My limbs refused to move when I tried to escape, and then you came just when we were at the end of our rope. You really saved our lives. Yay! Was the departed the one who sent those insects to attack us? Most likely. I saw a notice that they were trying to kill you two, student of the council. Why us? I might have an idea why. Do you mind telling us? So I've noticed the departed's targets fall into two categories. People directly targeted by the departed, like you were, and those who are targeted by other spirits. Everyone who's been directly targeted by the departed have all been people I'm close with. Then that means we were targeted because we're close with you. I think so. Oh, I see. So basically the departed's jealous. I'm sorry, Doryu. Sorry, Miho. You wouldn't have had this horrific experience if I hadn't asked for your help. I'm a curse. I shouldn't have gotten involved in this case. Then Daimon wouldn't have had to go through such terrible things. My chest tightens as feelings of regret well up inside. But was it actually possible for, like, obviously, like I said, I would have stopped to help Daimon, but then wouldn't Sho have been, or the fact that it would take longer for Sho, then Moe probably would have been disappeared. I mean, after all, the Departed teleported. Here's the thing: the Departed teleported a notice in here, so the Departed can interact in this place. It's not a complete safe room. The other thing is this: if Sho was already dead, then I wouldn't be able to help. You know, forgot his name. The guy whose name I said a second ago. The doctor dude. Oh, I can't remember his name. But I literally said it a second ago, but I can't remember. It's gone. But he would have just been automatic, but at least this time I had the choice between him or Sho. But here's the thing. If I checked on him first, Sho would probably have been fine since he already was in danger by the scapegoat thing, so he couldn't also be in the hospital for a coma from mold. So what probably would happen is I would have said Watanabe would have probably had to been in a coma then. Because either way, Watanabe is not in the infirmary anymore. So either way, we were going to have people out of the infirmary. And more than likely, if Watanabe was in the hospital, then the doctor dude probably would have stayed and kept an eye on her. But we were saved because of you. Doryu. You still saved our lives. That's not something that just anyone would have been able to do. Music's nice. Cool music. You did it because you have the skills. Yay, self-esteem boost. Yep. It's a good song. Good singing. The other adults don't believe in the departed. You're the only one I can rely on to protect us. So please don't apologize for caring about us. We're really grateful to you. Miho, thank you. Even after experiencing many terrible things, they never lose their smiles. They never turn away from the terror lurking in the darkness. Instead, they're trying to fight against it. I don't know if it's because they're brave or have a strong sense of justice. One thing's for sure, though. What those two are doing is not something that just anyone would be capable of. Witnessing their strength and resolve has given me encouragement. The two of them shine brightly, like a beacon in the darkness. Mr. Yashiki, there's something I'm curious about. Is the departed really hiding in our school? Yes, Izumi and I said they're pretending to be a human. Do you know who they are? No, unfortunately. They're one cautious foe disguising themselves and leaving no clues at all. Mr. Yashiki, would you like to try deducing the departed's true identity with us? Oh, nice idea. Let's give it a shot. 3 heads are better than 2. Yeah, sure. We'd better try it. Their suggestion piques my interest. Who knows, maybe they'll actually feel the departed's presence. Okay. What is this music? So the departed is targeting those who are close to you, right? How would they know your circle of friends and who you're close to, though? Since they're a spirit, they might have used their supernatural powers to figure it out. Or they might have discovered it when pretending to be a human in the school. Why don't you try exploring that option? If we assume they're just using powers, that won't leave us any path to do anything. So our options is, one hand, they could be using powers and stuff that we can't trace. But if we assume, okay, they're only able to do stuff as a person, then the question is, who are they pretending to be? Though obviously they can mimic other people's voices, so they can sound like anybody. The question is, can they look like anybody? Because it might not be just that it's one looking like one individual person. It could be that they look like multiple different people at a time. Though we're assuming that there's a person who isn't actually a person. It is actually has no actual home address that is not this school. There's only a handful of people who know about Ian's show at the school. Okay. It can't be him. First up is my client and headmaster of the school, Mr. Konoe. Yeah, if he wasn't a real person, he wouldn't be able to pull strings in regard to the hospital and the police. Since I report everything related to the case to him, he would have learned a thing or two about it during the process. But it can't be him. Next, we have the curriculum coordinator, Ms. Sakamoto. I mean, much more likely than the headmaster, but I just don't see it. Simply because she's been here as an actual teacher for years. So other students have been interacting with her for a long time. A serious and cantankerous individual, she might have heard things about me from Mr. Konoe and her colleagues. Next, the male student named Haruke Abe. I don't see him as being it either. For some reason, he knows a lot about me and my connections. He's called me the Spirit Doctor, so he may know about the Mark Bearers too. Then we have Himeko Doryu and Michio Kinukawa. Both of them have been working with me, so they know I and Show well. Is the departed among them? If so, who is it? Okay, I feel like this is too short of a list. There has to be something more to it. Honestly, if I had to pick out of all these people, honestly, I don't think any of these people could be the departed. But if I had to pick any of them, it'd be these two. So, especially, what teacher is pulling those kind of hours? Is she getting paid a lot for that? But honestly, I don't think any of these people are the departed. But we don't have any other option. I can't scroll down. Like, I was going down, push down all the way in hopes that maybe there was a hidden list that I couldn't see. Okay, how about Abe? Abe is quite popular among the second years. I mean, he's kind of creepy and no one has any idea what's going on in his head. It's really funny observing him, dealing with him as a pain in the butt, though. I've been operating under the impression that the departed was female, since they refer to themselves as the bride. So why would they have assumed the form of a man, when they could just as easily take the female form? This isn't as easy as I thought. I just don't have enough clues to deduce the departed's true identity. I can only press on with the investigation, all the while wondering who are my allies and who are my enemies. Before we realize that a long time has passed. I can't just keep these girls... I can't just keep these girls out when they're already broken their curfew. We better leave the infirmary as soon as we're ready. What kind of excuse should we give to the dorm manager? Shall we get going now, Mr. Yashiki? Should I have said Miss Sakamoto? Okay. I'll call that a video. Hope everyone had a good day, if I can find where OBS is. Later. Hey, it's barely over an hour. We're getting better at making shorter videos. Bye.